What's up, guys? It's Ben with the Single Speed Project again. It's a late night. We're a little bit tired, but hey, we're here to give you the best content for single speeds on the internet. Tonight, we're talking about the anatomy of a single speed. Tonight, we're talking about the anatomy of a single speed. That is specifically diving in to all the different types of ways that you can build a single speed through either slider dropouts, horizontal dropouts like an old school BMX, using a tensioner, using eccentric bottom brackets, anything to be able to create a single speed. Because you don't want to keep staying on those gears. You want to go and actually build something that's harder to ride, right? So, we start with a specific slider dropout on a Linsky titanium frame using aluminum adjusters on the back that give you the ability to adjust the entire rear wheel separately from the frame so that you're not having to deal with the movement of the wheel and removing it or adjusting it with any separate adjusters. The wheel itself becomes completely stationary inside of the rear sliders, and then you just adjust the sliders with the frame. All right, guys, bike number 2, rear horizontal dropouts. This is not your basic BMX with just your ride to the end of the driveway. You know you're going to be riding this thing for miles and miles and miles, and you don't want that rear wheel to be moving. So it slides out the back with locks that keep it in place so that your entire wheel will not move during a long ride, during high torque scenarios, right? Because we're all torquing it hard on a single speed. Heck yeah. So you've got rear locks that keep it in place that hold the entire rear wheel. It makes it a little bit more difficult to work on because you're having to drop all this off every time you go into work on the bike or work on the wheel, you work on the tires. But this is how you're dropping out. So that's another way to build a single speed, by putting it on a bike with rear horizontal dropouts. Bike number 3, a bike frame that's not designed to become single speed. You're going to have to use a tensioner. And you got to use this weirdo thing called a derailleur, something we don't say very often in the single speed community, to tension your frame. Because you got to buy a separate tensioner, replace your derailleur, and actually use it to tension your bike chain. So there are a few exceptions where you can find a chain that fits with the right cog, with the right front chain ring that actually fits just right. But not only is that like a unicorn, but your chain's going to stretch and then it's going to be loose and you're still going to have to use a chain tensioner at some point. So this is one of the other ways you can make your bike a single speed, even if it's not designed to become one. And join the Single Speed Project and being the hardest dudes on the trails, right? Just for the story, this is the bike that essentially started the entire Single Speed Project. Between myself and Clay, we both started on this Yavapai specifically. This Yavapai built by North Face is the most hilarious, amazing bike you'll ever see. 26-inch, nothing special, nothing great, but it will get you out there and get you started. So don't ever think you have to buy the best bike on the trails to get on the trails. Buy something cheap, find out that you like it, and then go single speed.
That's right. Only after you go single speed enjoy.
That's right.